Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the Denver Broncos and the New York Jets. Mike Tirico with my partner Greg Olson, the veteran Nick Folk to get this one started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So the Broncos come out, and Greg, they are led by their QB of the future. Found their guy with the 6th quarterback selection in the 2024 draft. Second season now for Bo Nix.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
2nd and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
Well, here early on, if this pass rush continues to get home at this rate, this is going to be a long day for this offense. They're going to have to put some extra guys in there, mix in some play action, keep this pass rush off balance.
It is 3rd and long. Back to throw is Nix. They'll look to set up the screen here. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain.
Even though they gave up that last completion, Mike, that's a really good drive there for this defense. I mean, from the beginning, on those early downs, keeping them from staying ahead of the chains, put them in a tough 3rd down situation, and now it brings up 4th down, and looks like they're going to get off the field.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. So here come the Jets. Their ever-changing quarterback carousel stops on Justin Fields, the 26-year-old. Remember, the Bears' first-round pick back in 2021 out of Ohio State.
There's a lot of guys out there, Mike, that over the last couple years, the start of Justin Fields' career, they love nitpicking his game. It's a little unconventional. He's not an in-rhythm, on-time pocket quarterback, but I think that's okay. I think some of the criticism is fair, but there's one thing you can't deny. He is electric with the ball in his hands, both escaping the pocket and as a designed runner. I think they need to lean into his strengths as a player. Don't shy away from him, because when he's playing at the top of his game, man, he is the ultimate weapon. Quarterback's lucky on that one, Mike, that ball ended up just harmlessly falling to the ground. It was that initial pressure that got to him that forced the errant throw, and fortunately for this offense, that ball didn't end up going the other way.
Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
Quarterbacks are drafted for their coverage ability. We see it year in and year out. Teams want to fortify their pass defense. But when they can come up in run support, it's just an added bonus for a defense. And this young rookie, he was one of the best picks available last year's draft, and we can see why.
Fields from the gun on 3rd down. Now he'll run. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
A gain of 12 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
And just when you think you're going to force a 3 and out, this quarterback is able to escape, gets loose downfield, and he's able to pick up a huge first down.
1st and 10. They go play action with Fields. Looking deep for Lazard. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be 2nd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league. And when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
All week long, they stress, Mike, that we have to get as many defenders to this ball carrier as possible. They know he's going to make some guys miss. He's going to be hard to get on the ground, but you can see the effect of rallying to the ball as it had here. They're able to take him down, and they're able to do it for a loss.
Throwing now on 3rd and long. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
That's what they call a big dagger route. It's about 10, 15 yards where you just round off your outside foot and rip into the middle of the field, and they executed it to perfection, and they're able to move the chains.
A first down throw for Fields. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
And after allowing a chunk play on that previous down, nice job there settling in. They make a big play of their own, and they get him down for a sack.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the run, here's Hall. He'll get about 2. Riley Moss, the corner, is there to end it.
The 47-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long. To throw is Fields. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Malachi Corley. And that'll set up 4th down.
Seems like there was some miscommunication that time. They clearly weren't on the same page. That's something that they've got to get on the sideline and get corrected as soon as possible, because I think they just missed out on what could have been a big play.
So on 4th down, out comes Austin McNamara to punt for New York. The Broncos have Marvin Mims out for the return. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Broncos offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They were 3 and out first time around. They'll begin anew here in this scoreless game. It's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Nix. There's a throw right side.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line of scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Now, a 2nd down throw for Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. That is brought in. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big-time play for the Broncos. That's a gain of 77 yards.
They really showed off their connection on that pitch and catch, Mike, and just really good ball placement and really good separation downfield. And when those two things align, it's just really challenging for a defender to stay with them and take that play away.
Now he'll run it.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second and goal.
From the 1, second and goal. Will take it in. Touchdown. Will Lutz now for the PAT. The kick is good. Broncos will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Jets nothing.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
The Jets take over.
The Jets offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. Start this drive on the ground. It's home. Hey, that's about as exciting a one-yard run as you're going to see all game. Found a way to dodge that first would-be tackler, but not much after that. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. Off the play action, here's Fields. He's got a receiver. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Gain of 16 yards.
16-yard pickup on that one. Good for a Jets first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 4. They will run it over center with Hall. And they'll finally run him down, but not before he takes it inside the 15. A gain there of 21. And the Jets have a first down.
Explosive plays. Teams understand just how valuable they are in regards to the ability to score points. Typically, they come through the air, Mike. In this case, they got it on the ground. Now they find themselves inside the red zone.
Off he goes. And he'll get about 4 yards before wisely covering up.
Brings up 2nd down at the 9-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. Now, faking the give. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up 3rd and short yardage. sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
No gain on the play. It's fourth down.
Pick it up. You're embarrassing. It was the worst ball ever. No, do something. What are you doing? They come down there. Garbage!
So instead of going for the first down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Folks' kick is good. And the Jets are on the board. It's 7-3.
Jets 3.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again. And what a start he's off to. You don't want to start prorating numbers out for 4 quarters, but fair to say, this defense is going to have to find some way to slow him down. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll manage to get to the 33. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
Down at the 33-yard line. Brings up second down.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Working out of the gun. It's Nix. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
Number 14.
Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half.
First down.
That one picks up a first down.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
He's brought down back at the 40-yard line.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Reaching for it, the tight end couldn't bring it in. It's incomplete.
At this level, you just would expect a little bit better execution and accuracy on those intermediate throws. I think he had an opportunity there for a nice pickup. Off target, off rhythm, and ends up getting away from him.
3rd and long. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He connects with Mims. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And a Broncos first down.
So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. 7-3 is our score. We're back to upstate New York in just a moment. The Broncos in possession of the football to begin the second quarter. 1st and 10 now from the 36. As we are ready to get back underway. Now it's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
First down, Broncos.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate, and that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here's Dobbins. He's taken down just shy of the 10.
Taken down at
13 more on that carry. He is churning out the yards.
First down.
And another first down.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
And he's not able to get away. He does manage to get back to the original line of scrimmage, and that'll set up second down.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play, and good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Here's Nix to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
He'll try to run for it. And he'll take this one in. Bo Nix. Touchdown, Denver.
That's just such an athletic play by an NFL quarterback, Mike. And you can see he tried to remain a passer as long as possible, but once it became clear there was nowhere to go with the ball, he puts it down and decides to do the rest with his legs, and he's able to take it all the way in for a touchdown.
Here's Lutz now for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Broncos extend their advantage to 14-3.
Jets 3.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Gibson now on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Jets offense ready to get back at it. They trail now 14-3, so an 11-point deficit as they start things out with 1st and 10. Here's Fields, choosing to keep this one. The defense not biting. They stay at home, and they tackle him for no gain.
A lot of defense's strategy of defending the zone read, Mike, is we want that quarterback to pull the ball. It's one of their few chances throughout the course of the game where they can get their hits on him, and in this case, they're able to hold them to no gain.
Wide on the RPO. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
To Alan Lazard. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd down, 3 to go. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And Fields, who's tough to bring down in the open field, gives the D a break as he slides down. But he got the first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on 3rd down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
He'll take off again. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
It's second and inches at their 48-yard line.
Second and inches. Here's Fields. Now he breaks free in the middle of the field. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
On the give, it's Hall. And that'll go for a gain of about 4. Patrick Surtain makes the tackle.
38-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 38 now, here's second and 5. Another run here with Hall. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
A 7-yard gain. That's another Jets first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Now, Fields. He takes off.
Justin Fields on the scramble. Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 7. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. Fields. That one, take it in. Allen Lazard. Touchdown, New York. The veteran Nick Folk here for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Jets are back within 4. It is 14-10.
Broncos 14, Jets 10.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. On the return, here's Mims. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Back onto the field comes the Denver offense.
32-yard line.
Nick snap on first and 10. We'll try and set up the tight end screen. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up second down. at the 33-yard line.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 9. They'll go play action with Nix. This is incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down. Let's see what this call is.
Still 2nd down.
A run with Dobbins. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
These are tough situations. You want to stay out of 2nd and real long. You figure it's going to be a pass, but this is a nice changeup by the play caller. He keeps the ball on the ground, picks up a good gain, and now this 3rd down got a whole lot more manageable.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. They set up the screen for Dobbins. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. 4th down coming up. Here's Jeremy Crawshaw now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. That is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. Taylor, the tight end, is in motion. 1st down. Fields. This one taken in by Reynolds. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and inches at the 37-yard line.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Give up the middle with Hall. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. A pickup there of 13. Good for a Jets 1st down.
1st and 10 at the
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a 1st down.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hall. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and a yard. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. To the middle, that's Corley. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll run it out of the gun, and it's Hall. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
2nd and 5. Fields to throw. He's going to run it. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
A gain of 10 yards. That's another Jets 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. They've got it at the 8, 1st down and goal. Fields. They'll set up the screen to Hall. This one going to be sniffed out. Blown up in the backfield.
5-yard loss leads to 2nd and goal at the 15-yard line.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion comes Lazard. A run here with Hall. He'll take this one down to the 8-yard line.
He was brought down at the 8-yard line. A 6-yard gain brings up 3rd and goal.
This is the 8th play of this drive, and it's 3rd and goal. To throw is Fields. That's hauled in at the 2. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jets are back within a point. It's 14-13.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. McLaughlin now on the return, and he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Broncos offense can see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. Hicks now to throw it here on 1st down. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their 2nd as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Second down and 3. They'll throw. It's Nix. Got it into the hands of Mims. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing. Mix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Complete to Cortland Sutton. A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 20-yard line.
So it is a one-point game here at the half as we check in with Scott Hansen for our halftime report. Scott.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula and come out on top in this tight one as we hit the second half. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. They go play action with Fields. And he's going to be taken down at the 37. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
That quarterback called that play in the huddle. That ball was only going to one guy. He was the first read, the second read, and the check down. And it was called to perfection. They got the perfect look and led to a nice game.
Play action now for Fields. Catch made right side by Wilson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
That's good.
What a way to start this drive. A second big play. This one for 22. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Hall from the pistol. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And that ball incomplete over the middle.
And so far throughout the course of the game, I think the secondary's actually done a really nice job of taking him away. I mean, he's clearly one of their best players, one of the top players in the league. They're going to continue to find ways to target him. So defensively, it doesn't matter if he has 0 catches or 10. He is always going to be a focal point of this offense.
Pushed down to his left. Now he'll run it.
Justin Fields scrambles from the pocket. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
3rd and 8. Back to throw is Fields. Forced to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Justin Fields on the scramble. down.
That's what you got her. What are you doing?
Guys, you can do better.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This one from 43 yards away. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Jets will take the lead here in the third quarter.
14.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. On the return, here's Mims. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense ready for their first possession of this second half. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Ground, here's Dobbins. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd down at the 26-yard line.
Second and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Now he'll air one out. That is incomplete. Get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Here's Gibson to return, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a 1st and 10. Begins with a run, and it's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
He was brought down by Brandon Jones. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd down and 4. Fields going to hang on to this one. Electrifying run, bringing it all the way inside the 15-yard line. A big play for the Jets. It's a gain of 43 yards.
That's just too easy, Mike. I mean, being able to run the ball at this stage of the game, late, with a lead, that's when your ability to run the ball becomes so valuable. So you've got to imagine they're going to continue to lean on it here.
And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 9-yard line.
ahead for about 4, but it will set up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Fields now. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
This offensive line has to do a better job, Mike, of communicating the protection pre-snap, especially on these key third downs. The blitz overwhelms them from the jump, and now they're picking their quarterback off the ground.
What was that? Are you kidding me?
That was the worst ball ever. Disgraceful.
Nick Folk now on with the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. Another one through the upright. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Jets will extend their lead. All right, Scott, thank you very much. We'll see if adjustments at halftime change the course of this one. Likely to play a big role in who's going to walk away with a W. So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. Oh! He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Broncos offense make their way out to take over once more. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with 1st and 10. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. Now it's Dobbins. He'll push forward for about a yard. That is Michael Clemens with the tackle.
25-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 9. Here's Dobbins.
J.K. Dobbins, the ball carrier. Jamian Sherwood on the tackle. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, here's Nix. On the right side by Sutton.
Complete to number 14, Cortland Sutton. A gain of 7. 1st down, Denver.
From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Flags coming. Looks like there was movement on the right side of the O-line. That one on the former Notre Dame star, Mike McGlinchey. Mims sent in motion here. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
I think the back just needs to be a little bit more decisive in the run game, and not everything is always going to be perfectly blocked, Mike. There's times where you just have to say, okay, let's get back past the line of scrimmage, pick up a couple yards, and just keep this ball going forward.
On 2nd down, it's Nix. Oh, what a throw. Slinging it across his body and complete.
Complete to Evan Ingram. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 9. yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. And a Broncos first down.
Come on, guys. Man, come on, man. Come on.
You see, these are the types of routes, Mike, that you can tell guys spend a lot of time working together during the week. This is timing, this is landmark, this is ball placement. It all has to work together, and in this case, it doesn't get much better than this.
That one caught Devon Vele. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4 brings up second down at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. As they try to run it here. And he's going to pick it up. Take it down inside the 35 for the first down.
At the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 6. First down, Broncos.
They'll stay on the ground. He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. Jamie and Sherwood there to meet him.
1-yard gain brings up second and 9 at the Jets' 33-yard line.
Here's a second and 9. Nick's going to keep it on the zone read. And he'll wind up with a short pickup as he slides to a stop. And that's going to bring up third down.
And it's third down.
Throwing is Nix. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
And this quarterback just continues to take a beating throughout the entire game. They have to find a way to keep him upright. Otherwise, I'm not sure if he's going to make it out of this game in one piece.
On fourth down, the veteran Will Lutz for the Broncos field goal. This one from 49. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes Will Lutz in a big spot. This to get back within a field goal. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they inch a bit closer here in this fourth quarter. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. Gibson now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Jets offense and quarterback Justin Fields make their way back out. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go. And he's turned a number of those into big plays.
Watch your line,
On 1st and 10, Fields. Taking off. And to a halt, but he does have the first down.
It's a gain of 11.
When you're game planning during the week for a mobile quarterback like this, on every down, you have to have somebody to account for him. You can see why here. He's able to escape the pocket, turn into a runner, and he can take every play and make it a big play.
Off the play action, here's Fields. Got a man downfield, it's Wilson. That one good for 26 yards.
A gain of 26
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
He was brought down by Drew Sanders. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Fields. Gets that one to the veteran Lazard. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down.
This is why it's so critical that the quarterback and his intended target are on the same page. They got to speak the same language. When there's miscommunication, it leads to errant throws, and when errant throws lead to big missed opportunities.
This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So Nick Folk back out after the made field goal. He'll boot this one away. McLaughlin now on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Broncos offense getting set to get back to work.
At their own 27-yard line.
On the zone read, this is Nix. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
So, Mike, at the core of a successful zone read play is that the quarterback understands which defender is he responsible for. That is the defender they're trying to put in a bind. In this case, he chooses the runner. The quarterback pulls the ball, and he's able to take off for a big gain.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
To the 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Nix. Open man downfield, that's Ingram. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Here in the 4th quarter, you just can't predict how many possessions you have left out, so you can't let any of them go to waste. So far, this has been a fantastic drive. It's a drive that they desperately needed. They continue to throw the ball like that. They got a chance to take a late lead here in the fourth quarter.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. And more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Broncos.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
Traditionally in 1st and 10, Mike, a defense is not playing for draw. So I think in this case, it was their quick reaction to the ball and able to get someone to meet the runner and stop him behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down. Nix. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
Well, it's probably one of the most used cliches in football, but I think this is probably the appropriate use of missed opportunity. I mean, he's open in the end zone. All he has to do now is catch it. So that's a play they're going to look back on at the end of this game and say, man, we let that one slip away.
This one is pulled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! Devon Valen. Touchdown, Broncos.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure. And I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point.
Now Nick's going to look to throw, and he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
22.
Everybody's looking to end every drive with 6, but when you can turn that 6 into 8, man, what a confidence boost coming off the field, and they're going to force their opponent now to start chasing.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Gibson now on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Breece Hall making his way back out there as the Jets are on offense again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Faking the give. He'll step up and run. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jets. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
There wasn't anywhere really for him to go with the ball. The defensive backs did a great job of taking away his progression read. But that pass rush, they just can't get home, and he ends up making the play with his legs and moves the chains.
There he goes again. Wow, they are moving the ball to start this drive. 21 on that play.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Jets.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
Strong running there. Inside the 30. On the move with a gain of 9.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the 29. Here's 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
Brings up 3rd
That's a
down.
prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. 13 yards on that pass play, and the Jets have a first down.
On the play. That's good for another Jets. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
And how about the poise of this quarterback? You find yourself down here late in the 4th quarter, Mike, facing a tough 3rd down. You've got to have it. But you know what? He calls the play, he breaks the huddle, and he's like, you know what, Coach? I got it. That's a big-time throw to now keep this drive alive.
And he's in. Jeremy Ruckert. Touchdown, Jets. Now, Folk, on for the extra point. His kick is good, and the Jets have taken a 4-point advantage.
29. Broncos 25.
So now playing with the lead after that 4th quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. On the return, here's Mims. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Broncos offense and receiver Cortland Sutton ready to get going again.
2-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll go play action with Nix. He's going to keep it himself. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
17 yards. First down, Denver.
And that's the problem with playing man coverage. There's just not enough eyes on the quarterback. Everyone has their eyes on their receiver that they're matched up with, and he's able to pick up that first down with his legs.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
Jamian Sherwood on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 8. On the bootleg, it's Nix. This one complete to Sutton. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Cortland Sutton.
That pass play, good for 22. Good for a Denver first down.
Nice play design here by the offensive coordinator. His ability to get the quarterback outside the pocket, take some stress off the protection. By the time he reaches the launch point, the receiver's running wide open downfield, and he puts the ball right on the money.
That's caught. It's the tight end Ingram. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
Dobbins. And he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss of 2 brings up second and goal at the 6-yard line.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, goal to go. They'll drop to throw. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
So now after that last incompletion, this brings up a critical third down. But remember, Mike, they don't have to get it all here in one play. They've got third and fourth down. There's no punt, there's no kick. They've got to treat this like it's their final possession of the game, and they've got 2 downs to extend this drive.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
It's now fourth.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
Now or never, they'll throw him, and he's going to go down. The pressure too much, and that should wrap this one up as they have to give it up on downs.
Yeah, I don't think this coach has much of a choice. I think he had to go for it. A field goal doesn't help you a whole lot. They're trying to take the lead here late in the game, but what a stand by this defense coming through, keeping them out of the end zone.
So now the Jets offense ready to take over once more. And this game not quite in hand yet. Still, all 3 timeouts left for the defense, so they can't just kneel this one out, but 1 first down will essentially end the game. Trouble is Fields. This one caught by Lazard. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Now the Broncos going to use them to their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Play action now for Fields. That is caught left side by Taylor. And he is out of bounds at the 45. It's a gain of 16, and it's 2 nice plays to begin this drive.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only 1 remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation, and we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They go play action with Fields. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
He was covered by
Really nice play there by the defender, Mike, and not only to force the incomplete, but it's the timing. Understanding if he gets there too early, you bring in PI. You get there too late, it leads to a completion. That time he times it just right and knocks the ball away.
Second down. It's Fields. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, so it seemed the second they broke the huddle, Mike, that there was some confusion. I'm not sure everybody got on the same page before that ball was snapped.
So after back-to-back incompletions, it is now 3rd and 10. To throw is Fields. Open man, left side, he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
That's good for another Jets. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, Fields. He's going to tuck it and go. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. They'll get it with still a minute 20 left to go in the game. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's 1st and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. From a little further back, here's 2nd and goal. So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.